Good afternoon and welcome to Season A, the platform where we speak truth to power. This afternoon, we just want to go through the latest breaking news in terms of the update on the case brought by the former governor of, I think, I'm not quite sure. The state, what's the state? We'll find out the state in a minute. Let me just get the state. I just want to remember. So the Osun state, exactly. I thought it was Osun, but I wanted to be clear. So now, that's Adeleke, the current governor that was sworn in recently, you all recall. Apparently, the Oyetola had a petition, Election Petitions Tribunal, Petition Tribunal. He took the case to the tribunal, and apparently he won this afternoon. So let us read through what happened. So the picture you saw was when Adeleke had recently, when he won the elections, he was dedicating it to his brother. That's the picture. That's the shot you see there. You recall him recording his brother and, mentioning his brother in that discussion. Doing the discussion with Cheun Okibaloye. So, it's a poignant point, in a moment, if you like, because he's remembering his brother and thanking him, and now he's losing the election. So we're going to read through what the panel decided, and then what subsequently we might watch a video clip of what Adeleke said, and we might read his and read a few more things, and just have one or two things to say about it. Please, in no way does this mean that I am now supporting an election in contraction Nigeria. No. What we are trying to do is to document the farce. We are going to document the farce. The fact that the government, the court judgment, some of them are accepted, and the government carries them out. Some of them they ignore. It just shows you there is no consistency in what they want to call a democracy. And I say to you again, the local governments have no constitutional powers, and that is the foundation of that nation. And that tells you the fact that the foundation of the nation has no constitutional powers means that election itself, the constitution itself, is a glaring fraud that we must withdraw. It's an injustice that we can no longer allow to continue to exist. So voting for in this election is allowing for this. You're allowing for the injustice of lack of constitutional powers to the local government to continue every 4 years. That is a reality. It's not my saying. I can show you where in the constitution it is. Then in fact, I'm going to go there now. Let me go and get that for you. So as we're talking about this, because it's very important. The foundation of the nation is very, very. It's a fraud. It's a fraud from top to bottom. So we're going to go to, I think it's page 12. Let's just put 12 there. Let's see what comes up. If I'm correct. No, okay, it's 13, thereabouts, I think. Yeah. Okay, page 13. So what I want you to look at, I'm drawing your attention to this particular place. The House of Assembly of a state shall make provisions for the statutory allocation of public revenue to local government councils within the state. What that means, in plain English, the local government do not have a constitutional power, a mandate within the constitution that says that funds will be provided to them by the state or by the federal government, and they can run their own affairs as an entity. And that is the problem. So that is the foundation of what you call a democracy. That foundation that shows that what we call a democracy is a fraud. It's a pure fraud. So every time you see me come on live here, believe you me, I'm coming here to expose the fraud. My role here is to come and continue to expose the fraud, because that's all how else one can put it. So now, with that said, so just keep in mind, the local government authorities have no constitutional powers, and I'm going to be saying it every day in my broadcast, so that we know and remember why that constitution is a fraud. If your local government has no constitutional powers, that means you cannot hold them to account. Who are you going to hold to account? Under what laws, under what constitutional laws will you take them to court and say they have not fulfilled their roles? What are their roles? Has anybody put them out within the constitution? There isn't. It's not defined. It's not clearly defined under that constitution, and that's a problem. That is a real problem right there. But now let's go back to the current issue. Adeleke losing the case that Oyetola took to court. Now let's go and read that in detail. So now here we go. So we're going to read this section first. Here we go. So let's read that. Sorry, Punch. So it says here, the election petition. Yeah, I'm going to show you the Election Petitions Tribunal hearing all Progressives Council's Adegboyega Oyetola's petition against the victory of the People's Democratic Party Ademola Adeleke on Friday, annulled the result of the July 16 Osun governorship poll. Justice Tatsia Kume, while delivering a major decision, declared that the Independent National Electoral Commission did not comply substantially with the Constitution and the provisions of the Electoral Act. He subsequently deducted the overvoting observed from the votes scored by the candidates and declared Oyetola won the election, having polled 314,921, while Adeleke's score came down to 290,226. He directed INEC to withdraw Adeleke's certificate of return and issue another to one Oyetola, who won a majority of the lawful vote. Meanwhile, a minority decision by one of the judges is being read as of the time of the filing this report details later. So that's what we had. Now let me see. I think there might be an update somewhere which I'm going to try and give you. I'm going to show you a video in between all of this as well. Let me see if I've got it. If I have it, I will just quickly show it, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, I think it's there. So yeah, it's a short clip, a short video clip. Let's see if I can. I'll just simply put it somewhere in the middle. It's worth putting in there now and then, because so you can follow what is really going on, so we understand. 1 second, please. So here we go. Oh gosh. So okay, so what we are basically going to do now, just give me a minute, I'm going to show you that. I want to quickly get that down. Sorry, a bit too trigger happy there. Saver. So following that judgment, there is a video that quickly was trending, and I wanted to show that to you. 1 second, let me just get it here. So at the residence of Oyetola, this is the video that is now trending, as it were. So let me just put that here, so you will see it coming up. If you can put it up, hopefully it will come up. So sorry. So now let's see. So there you go. So anyway, that's the video there. And obviously Adeleke, the current governor, remember this was when his brother had just when he just won the election, it was dedicated to his brother, so it was emotional there, but we put in there for context. So now let us now go and look at the next part of it. So there's a bit more to this. So now he came up now and he said something. So let's listen to what he has to say here. So let's just listen. This is by TVC News, by the way, TVC News. So let's listen to it from its entirety again.
Hello and thanks for joining us on TVC News Update at 4. We'll begin from the development in Osun State, where Senator Ademola Adeleke has described the judgment of the Governorship Tribunal as a miscarriage of justice, vowing to challenge the ruling at the Court of Appeal. Senator Adeleke said this while reacting to the verdict of the tribunal, faulting the resolution of the overvoting question in favor of Mr. Oyetola, calling it an unfair interpretation against the will of majority of voters. He asked his supporters to remain calm and vowed to appeal the judgment at the Court of Appeal, insisting he remains the rightful winner of the July the 16th election. The tribunal, in its ruling, ordered the Independent National Electoral Commission to withdraw the certificate of return issued to Senator Adeleke and reissue same to Adegboyega Oyetola. Meanwhile, counsel to the PDP have vowed to challenge the result at the ruling at the appellate court.
The dissenting judgment
is
what it is, and it's all about the issue of in the opinion of that judge. He felt that the beavers report that the other side tendered, should supersede the one that we got and we tendered.
We are dissatisfied with the judgment as delivered, nullified the election that was freely conducted on the 16th of July 2022. The reality on ground is that we are dissatisfied, and the necessary legal steps for the purpose of challenging that judgment, we will embark upon it.
Nigerians, people from Osun should be calm. There are constitutional provisions on what should be done. I have a belief that the Court of Appeal has a duty here. Thank you.
So, basically, you've had it there. There's not much else to say, really, but it's just to give you context. What I want to take out of all of this is that it shows you the fact that the electoral process is murky. It's not clear. If the election process was clear and consistent, there wouldn't be a doubt about the elections. But because both sides are both clearly involved in things that are less than clear when it comes to elections, the actions they take, then we are left with this situation that has now, materialized. So what I want to say to you, us all, is that at this point we cannot we cannot obviously be relying on such a system. That's more reason why we're trying to go for Yoruba Nation. That's why we're saying, first of all, we need a referendum. Referendum is a must. Again, remember I said the foundational structure of this nation, which is the local government, they have no constitutional powers. They have zero constitutional powers. That's the foundation of your one Nigeria. It has no constitutional powers, the local government. And that tells us why we need to withdraw the whole thing. It's a faulty system, one that we must confront and address. And I will be saying on this show at every opportunity. I showed you the picture, what the Constitution said on Section 7B. They put the powers that should be an autonomy. The local government has no autonomy. They've taken the autonomy away from them and put it in the hands of the state government. That simply means that the state government can sit on the funds and they can control the actions of the local government. And the local government has no independence to really carry out any function of providing services and safety and security for the citizens. So this is a real fundamental issue that we need to really address collectively. But for now, I just want to just put that out there. So we're going to wait to see what Adeleke says. And let's see what's going to happen next. But we had the court case and everything else. So this is just a point at which we're going to stop. The song at the back that you're hearing, how long? We're saying it. We need to go for Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation, and Middle Belt. How long would I go to suffer? That's what the question is asking you. How long would I go to suffer? So let me see if I can actually reiterate that point. How long would I go to suffer? It's a very important point that we should be asking ourselves. For how long are we going to continue to suffer like this? Because this is injustice. It is unjust. It is wrong what is going on. And we need to address it. And it is time that we confront it and actually say, you know what? This is not right. This is not acceptable. It is time for us to take steps to put a stop to this. if we have a truly independent nation, we will have a transparent elections in Yoruba nation, and this kind of rigging will be very much reduced. I'm not saying it will be non-existent, but it will be greatly reduced. So we need to really expose this. We need a referendum. That constitution is flawed. The government choose which one they want to listen to in terms of court judgment, and which ones they want to adhere to. So it's a selective governance. It's terrible. So that's yet more reason why we need to go for self-determination, referendum and self-determination. So ladies and gentlemen, just to recap, Adeleke, obviously he will not be in happy mood. I'm sure his mood will, if it's not like this, will be close to, because he has to go through the process again of trying to win the case and everything else. So he's rejected it. They're going to appeal. So let's see what happens. So watch this space. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget, go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Hit notification button. Give us the thumbs up. Help us subscribe to Citizen AY. So subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Hit notification button. Give us a thumbs up. Help us grow the platform. The subscription button is there. So subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Help us grow this platform. We truly appreciate your support. I'll be back later on for more updates. We'll be covering one or two more things. But for now, thank you for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I'll be back later on. Thank you and bye for now. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the notification button, give us a thumbs up. We truly appreciate your support. We'll be back later on to give you further updates. But as of now, so far, Adeleke has lost that appeal. Oyetola won it, and now Adeleke has appealed. So we'll see what happens. Unfolding drama and events we'll bring it to you as and when we get it. But of course, the program was on TVC, as you saw, and I think it was also on Punch, newspapers that we read from. So, and of course, it's on Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Thank you for watching, and bye for now. Bye for now.